Hi guys, welcome back to another timeless reading. Today's message, if you haven't checked out my short video, go and have a look at that one first. This one is just going to add a little bit more detail and elements. So the very important thing about this reading, know that this is a collective reading, so please take whatever resonates with you and lovingly leave the rest. When it comes to past lives, when it comes to our lives today, it's incredibly important understanding why things are happening the way that they do. Cards are only guidance. They don't tell you what you have to do because the future is not set in stone yet. However, this is only guidance. The first thing about all three of these cards, I pick up the color of gold very more than any of the other colors. Um, is it possible that you are carrying too much burdens? Are you working in an environment where there's a lot of conflict? So you are constantly, how can I say, on this battlefield of, okay, I have to get up this morning, I have to fight the battles inside myself, I have to fight the battles outside of myself, and then I still need to figure out where I fit into this whole pattern. So this can be very demanding, stressful, and very negative on your neurological system. So the meaning for today's reading, I'm going to try and see if I can incorporate that into all of them. How can this have the impact of something positive that happened in my past? Remember, the past is always something that we need to look at in order to change things in this timeline. So I hope that this is going to make sense to you and that you will be able to take something from this away today. This card here at the bottom, sorry, my dogs are a little bit crazy today, I'm sorry about that. Cut all cords and attachment from previous incarnations that are having a negative impact on your life. It's very often that this happens, especially when we are working in an environment that do not serve our highest purpose, that we will definitely struggle, but we will still make the effort. As I said before, I see a lot of gold in your cards. You are an old soul, so you had many lifetimes before, and a lot of them you actually still carry a lot of those negative imprints, things that are negatively benefit you today. The other thing is, when it comes to cutting cords, cords are very much one of the best ways to not only heal the past, but also let go of that negative energy, because a lot of that negative energy can be attached to things like trauma, heartbreak, bad luck, health problems, and that energy one is carrying with you every single day. Only once you actually release that energy or cut those cords, um, then you can actually move on in life. I've also been on this road a very long time, more than 8 years, and I can tell you that it's not easy. I've been very lonely at a lot of times, but I'm still here and I'm still pushing. So you can do it, no matter how difficult you think it might be. The celestial body, this body is connected to the crown chakra and will increase the connection to the divine. Like I mentioned before, you are an old soul. Sorry, I just need to go back to one last thing that I've noticed here. If you are struggling with your health, I pick up cells. There's a lot of things in your cells that have not been unlocked. There's a lot of things related to your health that might be impacting your health. When you are an old soul, we are different. We tend to know more, and a lot of that knowledge is hidden in your mind. A lot of that knowledge, things that you might have never thought about doing previously, those things are hidden in your mind. And you cannot access them because there is a bit of a problem with a connection. The divine is trying to get through to you. Therefore, know that the celestial body, that's a sixth layer, this body is connected to the crown chakra and will increase the connection to the divine. So the other thing that I think that I need to mention here, this is actually very interesting. Like I said, I wanted to incorporate this into a past life reading. So please leave your comments below so that I can see what has resonated with you. You are the type of person that carry a lot of love within you. At this point in time, if there is no peace, know that a lot of external conflict can actually block you from connecting with that part of the divine self that you are. So know that this reading is not to scare or harm. This reading is to give you guidance. The physical and mental body, especially when it comes, there's a big connection between the physical and the mental body. The mental body is basically where we store a lot of memory, and that when we don't clear it out, it can show up as physical ailments. And then one last thing that I just need to mention here, I see a lot of circles. A lot of circles there. It's incredibly important knowing who you are. Only when you know who you really are, the true self, the one without the layers, then it will become easier to not only manage your life, but get that space knowing what your, or the purpose in your or the purpose in your life might be. Sorry man, I don't know why I'm stuttering today. But I really appreciate you guys being here with me. I just came up this morning and I thought I need to make this a little bit more meaningful for you, because as you go along your journey, there will be a lot of energies that will convince you of other things that are not so. There's a lot of illusions around you, and only once you actually have a space in that mental body, then a lot of new things can happen and manifest. I want to thank you guys for being with me, and namaste. All of you, take care and be safe. Bye bye.